So I had another request for a guiding inspector border deck profile, or something similar to it. So here it is. So basically what you want to do with this is it's similar to the previous inspector border deck profile with Royal Tribute. Except for you also have the guiding so that you can activate a bunch of counter traps. Yeah, so I'm going up against Lightsworn, so he's just done for, basically. Not that difficult for me. This Royal Tribute at 3 is pretty dope. But if you go second like this right here, sometimes it's not as strong. But even if you go up against Dangers, normal summon border, and then, well, you'd activate Commandment first to basically get the Necro Valley, and then you'd normal summon border, then you'd activate Necro Valley, then Royal Tribute. So even if they have Dangers, they would just be screwed. And there can only be one in such a strong Floodgate. And Storming Mirror Force is also strong too. So all this guy's cards are pretty much done for. I think this is Ignister. I'm not too familiar with them. See, Impermanence is me. I'm just like, cool. There can only be one. Just stops them. Normal summon. Just hit them for some damage. And he just can't do anything, so he leaves. So Heretic, Necro Valley, Royal Tribute. Only one monster. Trade in, Judgment to trade in, don't want him to draw cards. He just sets. Duality. Stop him from special summoning. Since I'm playing against like a deck I've never really gone up against before, I'm not really familiar with, I activated that so he couldn't special summon, depending on what the trap was. And I'm going to just beat him down with Heretic. Heretic beat down right now. And he just quits. So now we're going up against the Morancess. Just sets 4 and pass. Duality. Card Demise. So Heretic beat over Guiding Ariadne. He has the Cyclone for it. Set. Card Demise, Necro Valley, pass. He's going to just keep doing all the Morancess. I have there can only be one, so I just stop his place. Duality again. Fossil Dyna. So now it's just Heretic and Fossil Dyna beat down, while also shutting him down. He has the Impermanence, which also stops there can only be one, so he can just go off now. It's negated because of Necro Valley. I let the Link 2 pass because I forgot about the trap card. I didn't even really know what the trap card did. So I just storming it back to his hand. Then just battle phase, beat down again. And really the best play you could have done is just set Ronin Totem, because it'd be difficult for me to beat over it, which is the weakness of the deck. So now we're going up against Blue Eyes. And just set Fossil Dynas. Twin Twisters me, a really well placed Twin Twister. Goes into Mechaba. Fossil Dyna effect, he just negates it because he has to. Then it's just Blue Eyes and Link Rebo, beat down. Necro Valley, negate. Card Demise, set. So there can only be one, doesn't really do anything against him. And he negates it. So yeah, I think I actually win this match because this guy misplays really hard. Because that right there is a pretty bad play in and of itself. But then again, he's scared of the back row. But this is where he really misplays because he does Monster Reborn in the same place he activated the Impermanence, which is kind of funny. And yeah, it's pretty much this game from here. He just quits. And we actually did a match, so... And I sided in those Waking the Dragons. Yeah, so I have 3 Rural Tributes, which is like the downside of having Rural Tributes. So I set Waking the Dragon in the middle, hoping that he would end up like thinking that's a really good card and make it a priority to get rid of, which he did. So Ultimate Falcon. And I figured he'd be able to more easily get over Ultimate Falcon, but he just goes into this right here. I'm not really familiar with what Blue Eyes play nowadays, so set the Judgment. He just sets that. I'm not going to beat over it because I don't want him to plus. Activates effect, Ultimate Providence. And also, whenever you go up against people with decks like this, they get mad, and most of them usually just scoop. But yeah, this is pretty funny. So attacking the Link Karibo to bait him hopping out. And of course, it's unaffected by card effects, so I just get to hit him for 35k direct. And Judgment, the Alistair. And Necro Valley roll Tribute. And he just leaves. So yeah, here's the deck profile. It's pretty basic. You know, I put the Moonmere Shields in the third, Storming in the side deck because big monsters is a pretty big weakness of this deck. And 3 Waken the Dragons because people always hit them nowadays. And Evenly Matched is strong, of course. The Ultimate Providences are basically negate anything, especially if you have Guiding on the field. And then I have Crackdowns on the side. I have Winged Dragon Ra on the side. I'm not sure if that's really the best option or not. I just didn't really want to, like because I don't really know if I want to use a normal summon for it or not. But the side deck hasn't really been tested in this deck. It's kind of just something I threw together. And there you go. There's my Guiding Border deck profile.